Who are the
home team?
No, our referees.
Our referees are Karen Banfield and Mitch Carr.
Mitch. And we're back. The Division I game against the Portland Pounders and the Tucson Pterodactyls. We are in the middle of a little pregame stuff. We're going to do our team announcements, and then we'll be underway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University, the United States Quad Rugby Division I National Championship game between the Portland Pounders and the Tucson Pterodactyls. Introducing from the Portland Pounders, number 5, Mike Summerson. Number 9, Ian Chan. Number 10, Will Grew. Number 15, Seth McBride. Number 4, Rob Pollock. Number 1, Max Woodbury. Number 25, Tim Vixay. Number 12, Kip Johnson. And number 7, head coach Ed Sir. From the Tucson Pterodactyls, number 5, Chuck Aoki. Number 15, Jarrett Dreyer. Number 7, Aaron Rue. Number 1, Steve Rozier. Number 2, Travis Morao. Number 13, Derek Helton. Number 8, Gene Marr. Number 12, Chad Cohn. Number 3, Jeremy Brown. Number 4, Travis Anderson. And your coaches for Tucson, Gabe Nurkinen and Nick Snooker. Our officials for the game are Karen Banfield and Mitch Carr. This is sure to be a great game. We're looking forward to it. Let's play some rugby. Well, here we are. I'm Bob Murray, and with me is head coach of the Texas Stampede, our commissioner, James Gumbert. How you doing, Coach?
Good, Bob. Thank you for joining us here today at the Lakeshore Foundation for the Division I National Championships. It's really shaping up to be a fantastic event. We have the Tucson Pterodactyls going against the Portland Pounders. Portland, a lot of experience, a lot of speed, and Tucson, a lot of youth in the association. Bob, do you have any predictions going into the game?
You know, it's going to be a very tough game played between the whistles. We have, just like you said, there's tons of experience out on the court right there. Right now, it's anyone's game.
That's a great way to start the game. Probably going to see here a jump start off with number 5 from the Tucson Pterodactyls, Chuck Aoki. And we'll see how Portland defends this. They're probably going to go with... Looks like Max here. Interesting strategy. Chuck being the taller of the two. Let's see who wins this tip. Oh, controlled by Portland.
Not sure that's how they wanted that to happen.
No. Portland bringing the ball down the court pretty deliberately here. Will Grew takes the easy goal.
Inbound from number 2 from Portland, Travis Morrow.
Nice little pass there from Derek Helton to teammate Chuck Aoki. Chuck takes his first goal of the game.
Portland with the ball. Seth McBride inbounds to Will Grew.
Looking for the pick and roll there, Bob.
Derek Helton is all
Derek
over
Helton
him.
seems to be all over him.
But he gets
We have a hold whistle.
Now what happened there?
Well, actually, Chuck had stolen the ball, and actually when he went to get it, landed in the lap of the Portland player, and that's in our sport, that's a illegal contact, and because they had ball control, they lose ball control. Back to the action, it looks like Tucson is employing what we call a key defense in our sport. Derek Helton being the aggressor and attacker out here. Ian Chan handling the ball, looking for a post. Kind of a 2-in, 2-out philosophy, if you will. And Chan with the ball, looking for the pass. And
Will tries to power through it, and he gets the score.
oh, fantastic score there for Grew. His second of the day. Aoki facing backcourt, passes off to Derek Helton.
Derek gets the ball across.
Helton with a goal.
The score is tied at 2 with 6:34 left in the first quarter.
You'll see a lot of those two guys scoring today, Helton and Aoki for Tucson. They're pretty much their go-to guys, if you will. Portland with the ball, looking for the deep pass. Deep pass from Chan to Grew for his third goal. Inbound from Travis Morrow. An interesting story here, Bob. Travis is actually an import from Canada, and each team is afforded a international import, and Tucson electing to go with a Class 2 from Canada.
Now, Ian Chan is also an import from Canada.
That's right.
So internationally, Ian and Travis play together.
They do. They play for Team Canada, and it's a great way for international teams to be able to send some players over to get more experience. And the United States Quad Rugby Association is one of the more dominant leagues, and to be able to get that kind of experience on this stage is just invaluable for them.
Ian with the ball for Portland. Being kept out by Derek Helton, number 13.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
Sorry, they called a timeout.
Yeah, there's 5 seconds on the 40-second clock, which will reset to 15 on a timeout. That's something that's relatively new to our sport, the 40-second clock. Once the ball is inbounded, you have 40 seconds to score. So it puts a time frame on these things, and these guys have to operate under a little bit of pressure.
So from the inbound at baseline, that's 12 seconds to cross half court.
Right.
But that also starts the 40-second clock as well.
That's correct. Oh, we have a
number 2, Travis Morrow, has left the court.
We have a reset of the 40-second clock on that, and Travis Morrow will be joining us over here in the penalty box.
Now, from what we saw from our vantage point, it looked like he went out of bounds first.
Everybody's innocent in jail.
But we're
nice little pass off there from McBride to Will Grew. They've probably done that a few hundred times.
We're just the announcers. So Will goes around, tries to thread the needle, and gets it.
Will Grew for his 4th goal. All of Portland's goals have come through the hands of Will Grew.
Travis with the inbound to Chuck. Chuck shoots around, follows Travis. Brings it up the middle.
Nice little handoff there to Morrow. Morrow takes his first goal of the game.
And again, we're tied at 4. Seth McBride with the inbound to Will Grew. Takes it up the left side. And with the score.
Will Grew, all 5 of the Portland scores. There's a reason why they keep going to him. Will is actually, him and Seth McBride are teammates on Team USA. And they've had a lot of time both in the club season as well as the international season together. Have a whistle here.
Contact warning, 5-3.
Well, Bob, that's Tucson's first contact warning.
That is their first contact warning. They kind of test the waters there on the defensive side. If they do receive another contact in the first half, someone will serve a penalty.
Now, what if they have possession of the ball? Do they lose possession of the ball, or is it just a penalty? How's that work, Bob?
They will lose possession, but they won't lose the player.
Okay.
You can't lose a player and the ball in the same infraction.
That's correct.
Leaving the court, called
Leaving
on
the
number
court
13, Derek Helton.
Derek Helton. A rash of penalties here for Tucson. Young Derek Helton joins us here in the penalty box. Derek, you have anything for the fans at home?
I love legal use of hands.
Legal use of hands is what he thinks he was whistled for. Okay. We were talking about Team USA members earlier. Derek's actually a member of Team USA as well, Bob. He and Will, Seth, Chuck, all of those guys are.
We can
are
just
part
go
of Team
down the
USA.
line on the opposite sideline.
Yeah, yeah,
Athletes, coaches, and staff.
that's correct. Ball's inbounded from Morrow to Hilton. Looking for some picks. Oh,
And Ian got
Chan got him on the arm on that one.
him. A little bit.
Just a little bit. Chan, number 9. It's his first penalty of the day.
So we'll have Travis from Tucson, Travis Morrow, number
Okay.
2, inbounding the ball. Looks like he's going to take it over to Chuck. Chuck Aoki, number 5 from Tucson, will bring it to the front court.
And it's interesting. You'll notice a lot of guys try to protect their players from being picked up in the penalty box. We have Ian Chan, who's their number 1 player on the team, and they want to protect him from being picked up in the penalty box by 2 players. So Will Grew has wisely taken out the low pointer from Tucson so that they couldn't have that opportunity.
Smart play.
Big hit from Chuck.
Oh, but he got the timeout.
Did he get the timeout?
He got the timeout. Yes,
That's
he did.
an awesome hit and an even smarter call for a timeout. Tucson caught him inbounding the ball low, and that close to the sidelines, just a danger zone for anybody. While we have a few seconds here, Bob, we want to thank our sponsors for the USQRA National Championships presented by Lakeshore Foundation. Coloplast, Eagle, Excalibur, Melrose, Spinergy, Rojo, Fusion Medical, Astratech, Thrive Gear, the Lakeshore Foundation, USQRA, and the Marriott Hotels. Thank you, sponsors. Without you, we wouldn't be out here.
Very true. Very true.
We're back here in the action. Each team is afforded a host of timeouts. How many timeouts do they get there, Bob?
They get 1-minute timeouts, 4 full timeouts, and 2 coaches' timeouts or bench timeouts.
Okay.
Your bench timeouts are usually 30 seconds long.
Now, how many what kind of timeout was that right there?
That was looks like a full timeout.
Okay.
So right now we have the score tied 6-6
Oh, a turnover.
with the turnover.
Morrow in the key in the crease, gets the steal, tosses the ball, and Chuck Aoki runs up under it. Aoki picks up his second goal of the game. Ball's inbounded. You'll note here that at 2:50 in the first quarter, it looks like we might have seen Tucson finding a weakness on the Portland team by falling back into the key. Not many teams will go straight to that. A lot of times they will wait until they're a little tired and use that as a tactic there. But Tucson going early to the key.
Seth McBride with a big hit on Chuck. No goal.
Illegal player whistled on Portland. Turnover, Tucson's ball. They may be onto something here. They may have found a weakness in the Portland offense.
Inbound received by Derek Helton, number 13.
Aoki steaming down the court. Grew couldn't catch him that time. Third goal on the day for Chuck Aoki. Inbounder McBride. Will Grew being covered by Chuck. Looking for a pick and roll there. Nice little dish off there.
Seth McBride gets the ball.
You noted that time, Bob, that Tucson went into more of a press as opposed to falling back into the key.
True.
Morrow with the inbound.
Chuck Aoki advances forward.
McBride looking for the
Ew.
big hit. Oh!
Big hit.
Call for a spin by, looks like, Ian Chan, number 9 for
Ian Chan with the spin. He spun
For-
off Ian
for Portland.
and into the front of Seth McBride's chair.
Took a big hit there from the front end of the chair on one of the Portland players. It looks like he's probably going to be okay.
Chuck's a strong kid, a lot of heart, a lot of power and passion for the game. And he stays in.
Luckily, he landed on his arm and he didn't land on his face. That would have,
Well, might have been an improvement.
might have been.
But back to the action.
Back to the action. Seriously, we're glad Chuck's okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Chuck takes the easy goal. We have Chan, who has been released from the penalty goal. I mean, from the penalty box, is now back in. Looking for the deep ball. Oh! Lots of flips and turns here. Travis Morrow went down hard on Will Grew while the ball was in the air.
Now, would you call that a spin?
No, that's actually an legal contact. He actually made contact. Body to body is illegal. Chair to chair contact is what's legal in our sport.
So Travis just rode up.
He rode up on him, went into his body, and therefore he had illegal contact. So,
Gotcha.
I think that's actually Travis's second time to visit us today in the penalty bin. Yeah. Might want to bring a water bottle over here and put it in the penalty box for him. Well, we got a few seconds and they're killing. In earlier action today over in the Bern Best, we were watching Germany and Canada play. And I'm sure that Travis and Ian both are interested in how those games went as they're part of their countrymen were over there playing. We'll hope to get some final scores on that here just a little bit later. And Grew takes the score. Morrow coming out of the sin bin.
Score now 9-8 Tucson with a minute, 0.01 seconds left in the first quarter.
1:01. That 40-second clock in playing it coming into play. It's certainly something that time is precious here. Back to the action. Aoki.
Derek Hilton, speedy. I really think the Mohawk adds to his speed.
Well, it looks like he's going to get picked out on this one. He's not. He's speedy.
But needs to be speedier than that.
Yeah. Referee Mitch Carr. Apparently there was a clock malfunction, and looks like Tucson's going to take advantage of that and fall back into the key and go back into their key defense. Portland will be inbounding the ball with a fresh 40 on the clock. And while we got a few seconds here, Bob, I mean, a lot of these chairs take a lot of crashes, a lot of parts break, and we're just really grateful that this weekend we had some of the finest in the business over there with Excalibur Chair Repair to offer wheelchair repair to these guys that keeps them out there running.
Absolutely.
Quick goal there by Ian Chan. Found a little crease in the defense and took it for the goal. Morrow with the ball. Oh, Morrow almost went up again. Portland pounding them, using their namesake on Tucson. Looks like the shot clock and the game clock are pretty close. We have
very close.
About 12 seconds, if I'm seeing it correct. Ball in Aoki's hands. Taking the goal. 5.3 seconds left on the quarter.
10-9 Tucson. Will Grew
Whistled for illegal player by Karen Banfield with 5.3 seconds.
Tucson will take the ball inbound at the corner. With Chuck. And
Look
Chuck
for the deep ball.
gets
Going for the
score.
bomb. Oh!
The hit by Derek Nelson. Ball off Drew. And that retires the first quarter with the score 11-9 Tucson.
11-9 Tucson. Got ourselves a little bit of a slobber knocker here, Bob.
It appears that way.
Yeah, we have just a couple numbers from the first quarter. We have Will Grew leading the all scorers for Portland with 6 points. We have Chuck Aoki leading the Tucson Pterodactyls with 4. We've had a couple timeouts called by the Portland Pounders, and so when we join back up here in 2 minutes, it'll be possession of the Tucson Pterodactyls, and they'll have an opportunity to maybe even widen the gap here with a 3-point lead.
We will catch you in about a minute and a half. Bye-bye.